This is The Scoop for Monday.
I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines. State officials are looking at locations for a future Florida Museum of Black History. WMNF's Chris Young reports that Sarasota County is gunning for the spot.
Sarasota was among a handful of areas around Florida, including St. Petersburg and St. Johns County, pitching their location to the Florida Museum of Black History Task Force.
To the civil rights movement and beyond, Sarasota's African-American community has played a vital role in shaping the city we see today.
Chantel Norman is with Visit Sarasota County. She pitched Sarasota to a 9-member task force appointed by Governor Ron DeSantis to provide recommendations for a future Florida Museum of Black History. She said the city has deep history with the struggle for beach integration during the civil rights era.
Sarasota is on the U.S. Civil Rights Trail, right up there with iconic sites such as the Edmund Pettus Bridge and Ebenezer Baptist Church. Sarasota is the southernmost site on the trail. Why? Because of our beach desegregation story.
Locations will be evaluated according to factors including historical significance and demographics. The task force meets again on January 12th. For WMNF News, I'm Chris Young.
In a step toward removing him from office next month, Christian Ziegler was censured and stripped of powers as chairman of the Republican Party of Florida yesterday. The moves came as he sought to maintain the $120,000 a year leadership post amid an investigation into an alleged sexual battery. The party's executive board meeting at the Rosen Center Hotel in Orlando approved a motion that positions the Sarasota Republican to be ousted from the chairmanship when the party executive committee meets on January 8th. The decision immediately cut Ziegler's pay to $1 per year and removed his authority to hire and fire employees, raise money for the party, adjust salaries of employees, or enter into contracts or loans and speak on behalf of the party. Ziegler has been the subject of an investigation by the Sarasota Police Department since October 4th, when he was accused of an alleged sexual assault by a woman who had been romantically involved with Ziegler and his wife, Bridget Ziegler. Christian Ziegler has called the sexual assault allegations false and said the encounter was consensual. No charges have been filed. Bridget Ziegler, who helped organize Moms for Liberty, a conservative group, is not involved in the criminal complaint, but she has faced calls to step down from her elected seat on the Sarasota County School Board and from her appointed position on the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District Board of Supervisors, which helps govern the property that includes Walt Disney World. Governor Ron DeSantis appointed her to the Central Florida Board. Last week in Congress, a question was posed to Harvard, MIT, and University of Pennsylvania's presidents whether students calling for the genocide of Jews violated their code of conduct. Their answers got them in hot water, with Penn's president for stepping down after the meeting. Florida University System Chancellor Ray Rodriguez spoke Friday on the Florida Roundup. He was asked the same question about the state's universities. He did not give a yes or no answer, and his response was similar to the answers given by the university presidents.
Well, what I'm going to say is on our campuses, we don't tolerate violence, we don't tolerate harassment, and we don't tolerate vandalism, period. That's my answer.
Rodriguez says the students' First Amendment rights should be protected unless it leads to actionable conduct like violence or harassment. A state appeals court Friday upheld a Calhoun County Circuit judge's ruling that blocked a minor from having an abortion without notification and consent of a parent or guardian. The unanimous decision by a 3-judge panel on the First District Court of Appeal did not detail the circumstances of the case, including the age of the minor, who was identified by the pseudonym Jane Doe. But the panel backed a decision by Circuit Judge Brandon Young, who found the minor, quote, failed to demonstrate sufficient maturity, unquote, to receive a waiver of the notification and consent requirement, according to the appeals court. Florida voters in 2004 approved a constitutional amendment that cleared the way for the legislature to pass a law requiring that parents or guardians be notified before minors have abortions. Lawmakers in 2020 added to that with the consent requirement. And for the weather in the Tampa Bay area this afternoon, it will be cool and sunny with highs in the mid-60s. Lows tonight will be in the mid-40s. Tomorrow will be sunny with highs in the mid-60s. I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines on 88.5 FM and the WMNF app.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.